got my jealous on, and I get my jealous on. I fuck 'em.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, it's your girl Chrissy Angel, back at it again. And for those of you who do know me, thank you for returning to my channel. So guys, I don't know what that hair flip was for, whatever. But guys, as you can see, based on today's title, it is a story time. And like I told you guys in the previous video, if you guys watched it, which I hope that you did, I told you guys I was coming back because I had content and today was going to be a story time. So here it is. I'm not saying any names. You guys know I never put anybody's names out there. The only name that I will say is Sheila, because I just noticed that she's in the back of me. So let me just move Sheila real quick until I'm done recording. So I know my scenery looks completely different. I didn't feel like sitting in front of my curtains today. It just wasn't giving me the purple vibes. But anywho, we're not gonna make this video longer than it needs to be. I just want to give you guys the story, let it marinate, whatever, and let y'all feel how y'all feel. Please make sure that you do comment anything that y'all have to say, because I really do love when you guys comment. It keeps me going. But yeah, make sure that you guys go follow me on social media if you don't already. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. It's gonna be all in the description box below, and it's also gonna be down here or maybe up there. I'll figure it out. You guys will see it. So yeah, this story time is just gonna be about my ex-roommate. And I say ex-roommate because, as you guys already know, I live at home with my parents and my daughter. So I don't have a, you know, a roommate right now. This is all family. But as you guys do know, or should know rather, excuse me, I went to a dormant school. I went to a school in Staten Island. That was my dormant experience. My mother wanted me to have a dorming experience, and it was a good one for the most part. But the thing about it is, my room, well, okay, so me dorming, I had my own room, and the way it was set up, like, there was dorms that had like a shared room, and then there were dorms where it was suites where you would have your own room. So for those of you who know me, you guys know what I'm speaking about. But for those of you who don't, I'm trying to help you guys picture everything. Imagine being in a hotel and you know, you have your own room, like it's one bed, everything is like that, and you're pretty much just sharing. All of us had our own rooms, and we were just sharing. Like, two had a bathroom on this side, two had a bathroom on that side, and then we just shared like the common area, which would be like the living room, the kitchen, the dining area, you know, stuff like that. At this school that I'm speaking about, I actually dormed for 2 years. So that's where I spent my first 2 college years, and which were supposed to be my last 2 college years, but that's where I spent the first few of my college years. And like I said, it was a great experience for the most part, but I wish that I could have done a lot different. If I knew now what I knew, if I knew then what I know now, then things would have been completely different. And yeah, we're just gonna leave that at that. So anyways, as you guys can see, according to the title, I'm speaking about my terrible roommate, okay? And like I said, guys, I'm not saying any names, only because I'm just not that type of person. I don't put people's names out there. So we just gonna give this girl her names. We just gonna call her Star. Okay, that's literally the first thing that came to my mind because I just saw a star. So we just gonna call her Star. So we're gonna leave like the first year alone. The first year, it wasn't all that great, but we're not even gonna speak about the first year because compared to my next year, it wasn't all that bad now that I think about it. But my next year, so I had 3 roommates. It was 4 of us in a suite. I had 3 roommates and it was myself. So it was me, it was Star, I guess I have to give the other one's names too. Okay, so it was me, it was Star, it was S, and I can't even remember my last roommate, which is so funny and relevant. Anyways, this story time is about Star. She is the main character right now. Her and I are the main characters. So Star and I, our rooms were literally like this. So my room was right here and her room was right here, right? And sadly enough, the walls in our suites were very thin. So you can hear not everything, but most of the time, you could hear a lot that was going on behind closed doors. So, you know, when she was doing her little 1-2, sometimes I heard it. And, yeah, we just gonna leave it at we just gonna leave it at that. The thing is, I usually had like the party room, so I used to throw like little get-togethers like every Thursday, and it was something called Thirsty Thursdays that we used to do at school. Thirsty Thursday, for those of you who don't know, or for my younger viewers, is, you know, a Thursday where you just come together with your friends and, you know, you're drinking, you're just having a good time, you got music playing. It's like a get-together pretty much, but it's just called Thirsty Thursday because it's on Thursday, you guys are drinking, whatever. So the reason why I say that my roommate was terrible was because, first of all, she was very much bigger than me. And I don't discriminate on any female size because, first of all, I'm not the smallest person ever. But I'm damn sure not the biggest. And I'm pretty sure whether I'm small, whether I'm this size, or whether I'm big, whatever the case may be, I'm going to hold myself accountable for whatever mess that I make, for whatever smells that I may have, whatever, like, I'm gonna hold myself accountable for everything that I do. Let's just say that, right? What got me so mad about this roommate was the fact that she always had weave in her hair, right? And even if she didn't have weave in her hair, she had her hair out for like 2 seconds and then she got her hair done again. But she just always had hair somewhere. And the hair was just not always on her head. Like I said, guys, 2 people share a bathroom on each side. So remember, my room is here, her room is here, right? Okay, our sink and mirror is outside of the bathroom. So it's my room, it's her room, and then on this side was the sink and the mirror, and then our bathroom. Every morning that I would get ready for class, or I would get ready to just go out, or whatever I was doing, there was always hair in the sink. Ladies, I don't know if everybody's mother taught them this, but my mother always taught me that when you are finished in the bathroom, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're messing with your hair, blowing your nose, brushing your teeth, whatever it is, you double check the bathroom before you leave so that nobody can blame you for anything. And lately I've been getting a little lazy because, you know, with this wig, I just put some water on it. And, you know, when you're running your fingers through it, you got a little straggle-alongs. And I just been leaving it in the sink because I've been rushing. So I do apologize, Mom. But on a regular, I don't do that. And it doesn't matter whose house I'm at. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm always double checking the bathroom. Whether I'm using the bathroom, whether I'm brushing my hair, brushing my teeth, whatever the case may be, I'm double checking. But for Star, for some reason, she just didn't, like, that concept just didn't grasp. And eventually it got really annoying. I got tired of cleaning up her mess because, like I said, it would be every morning that I'm going to get ready. So of course she's not noticing that I have an issue with it, because by the time she goes to get ready, it's already clean. So eventually I just started taking her hairs out the sink, and I would just sit it on top of the counter, and eventually it really turned into a ball. And then this one day she came and knocked on my door, and she was just like, hey, you know, I don't know who this is, but I'm just letting you know that I'm throwing it in the garbage. I don't know if you was saving this or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, girl, Bob, that ball of hair came from me taking all of your hair each morning and stuffing it in that corner, and this is what it turned into. Of course, she tried to say that that wasn't her. She was in denial for a little bit, but then it came to her then she came to her senses, I'm assuming, and went to class, and it came back and was like, you know, I do apologize because I do my hair a lot. I'm always brushing my hair. I'm always running my fingers through my hair, so it could have been mine. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That was the first incident we had. Now, mind you, I'm giving you guys, let me rewind real quick. When you get your roommates, right, at that school, they give you a piece of paper with your roommates' names, their phone numbers, and their emails. So you have the option to meet your roommates before you guys move in together. But the thing is, my roommate at the time was a freshman and I was a returning student. So she was already on campus. She was already inside our suite. She was already living there for a little while because as a freshman, there was some more classes that she may have had to take that I didn't. And because she was new to the campus originally, she was already there before I was, because there was other things that she had to obviously get done. So already coming there at different times and her not really wanting to communicate through text, she was already rubbing me the wrong way. I was just like, yeah, I'm really not feeling her. And I'll be damned if she thinks she about to turn this house into Bad Girls Club. Because the other three, they were fine. We were all texting. Everything was cool for the most part. It was just her that I was just like, yeah, this is not, So moving right along. After a while, I started noticing that my food and my juice was being touched. For those of you who know me, well, it doesn't even matter if you know me or not. And I can say this for everybody in the world, anybody that's watching me right now. You don't touch anybody's food or their juice without asking. Matter of fact, you don't touch anything that doesn't belong to you without asking. I'm not the type of person that wouldn't share. Like, I don't mind giving you some of my food or pouring you, a couple of cups to drink. But if you're just gonna go and help yourself to my stuff without asking, now you and I have a problem. Because it wasn't even like it was just her that was helping herself to my stuff. Her boyfriend would come over and he would do the same thing. And it was one time where I actually caught him in the act. And he was real nice about it. He was like, yo, I apologize. I didn't know that this was your juice. She never said anything. She just said to go get the juice out the fridge. So I'm assuming that, this belongs to the house. And I was like, well, I do, accept your apology. But she has to understand that this juice does not belong to the house. This juice is mine. And he was like, yo, but what juice is this? It tastes mad good, da da da. And at the time, I was drinking Crystal Light heavy. For those of you who don't know anything about Crystal Light, please go and drink some because it's so healthy. No sugar, it's just powder and water, but it's mad good. But anyways, yeah, I was just, I was drinking Crystal Light heavy. And I was just like, thank you for saying that or whatever, but, continue pouring your cup, but just let this be the last cup that you drink. Like, don't think that whenever you come over here, that you just valid on this red juice, because first of all, it's not always gonna be the same color. Second of all, this is dead not y'all drink. Like, oh, I just got mad. But really though, like, this is not y'all drink. Like, I don't understand why she thought it was okay to just be like, oh yeah, go in the fridge and just go get the red juice. Like, when was this juice ever yours? Make that make sense. Or let me know when I announce, hey guys, this is the house's juice. No. So, moving right along, I approached her about it when I noticed that it was a Thursday, and a couple of my friends came over from Brooklyn, and we all sitting out in the living room, they doing their thing, we getting ready to start the night, and she came out with one of her friends. They both grabbed a cup, and I seen her leaning for my juice. Now, I'm not I don't like to really embarrass people, but I feel like when I have to explain something to you more than once, and you know that I have an issue with it, now I feel like you testing my gangster. Feel me? So now, it's not even like I'm gonna pull you to the side now, because pulling you to the side before clearly didn't work. Me knocking at your door and explaining to you, yo, this stuff is mine, this stuff is yours, just, stay out of my cabinets and stuff like that. Clearly that didn't work. So now, in front of your peoples and in front of my people, I'm gonna have to really let you know that I'm dead serious. Because when I'm serious, I'm serious. So now I'm gonna let you know. So, like I said, she was grabbing a cup. I saw her open the fridge. She went to go grab my juice. So I was like, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm going to get something to drink. And I was like, well, I hope you're not going to take my juice. And she was like, and what juice might that be? And I'm like, the same juice that you and your man was drinking before. I told you and I told him that this juice does not belong to y'all. This is my juice. So she's like, I really don't understand what's the problem with us drinking this juice. So I was like, let me explain something to you. All these groceries that you come in here with, imagine me sitting around and I'm helping myself to your stuff and I'm letting my friends go through your closet. Would you like that? She was like, no, that's disrespectful. That's mad rude. I was like, exactly. So if you feel that it's disrespectful and it's rude for me and my friends to do it, why is it okay for you and your man and your friends to do it? I'm not understanding. So she was like, you know what? I'm not even going to drink your juice. It's not that serious anyway. So I was like, it is that serious. Because you just said out your mouth that it's rude and disrespectful for me and my friends to do it. For my friends and I to do it to you. So why is it not the same way if you're doing it to me? I'm not understanding. And mind you guys, she was younger than me, but she was bigger than me, which I don't really care about. Age, the size, it doesn't matter. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Let me make myself comfortable. So yeah. So then after that whole situation, like, she left the juice alone. Her and her friend put their cups back. She went back in the room. She running her mouth, of course, but everything that she was saying in her room, she couldn't say it in front of me, clearly. Because if she did, if she was going to, she would have, right? Am I right? Comment down below. But anyways, so after that incident, so yeah, it was the whole hair in a sink situation. Then it was the, helping herself to my stuff. Now, she's, walking around the house, in her little skimpy clothes, whenever I had my person over at the time. And when I say my person, I mean the person that I was dealing with at the time. Her and I, we were trying to be serious with one another. And you know, you're in a talking stage. And yes, I did say her. Like I told you guys before, I'm not embarrassed about my sexuality. It is what it is. Females, guys, whatever. But yeah, this person and I, we were speaking heavily. We were on speaking terms, and it was like, you know, getting serious. And I felt really disrespected because Star knew that she would be over, and we would be in the living room hanging out. And the thing about me is, like, I like to announce, you know, whenever I'm having company, just so everybody's well aware, you know, just the same way I do it at my house. My dad, my mom, and I, we have a group chat, and I just let them know, like, hey, so-and-so is coming over, or can so-and-so come over, just so that everybody in the house is on the same page. Because, you know, on a regular, you like to walk around however you want to, because it's your house, and this is our suite, so we all walk around however we want, you know, however we want. But whenever Star's boyfriend was over, I made sure, okay, let me cover up. Let me not wear these little tight shorts, because granted, she trusts her man, but you don't know your man's intentions at the end of the day, you know, sometimes, unless, you know, but whatever. But even still, sometimes her man will be checking out our other roommates, and I'm like, yeah, like, you swear you know your man, but this is what he's doing. And I like to, like my dad says, CYA, let me cover my ass, because I'm not about to be one of the roommates that's walking around and whatever I want, and then she be like, yeah, well, y'all was dressing like this, and da-da-da. No, because I would have shut that down quick. But anyways, it used to get me so mad that she was dressing however, like, she would come out no bra, but just with like a wife beater on, and she would have, like, you know, her panties on and everything. And I just used to get so upset, because I'm just saying to myself, if you know that my person is here, why are you dressing like that? And it was never a time where I didn't say, oh, hey, so-and-so is coming over. I've always let that be known. So I just felt really disrespected after a while. And one day I just called, because, you know, you're supposed to be professional or whatever, because it's roommates. I called the house meeting, and I figured that maybe telling her how I felt about whatever was bothering me was going to help. But no, it only got worse, because then she started befriending other people that I wasn't friends with, started moving funny inside the apartment, and it got really, really bad. Like, we actually started having beef. But that's the story time for today. If you guys want to know any other stories about me being on campus, because like I said, I was there for 2 years, you guys can definitely comment below and let me know whatever it is that you want to know. Follow me on social media and DM me, Snapchat me, whatever it is, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Any questions that you guys may have, let me know, because I really do want to answer it. But Star was just annoying. Like, after a while, she was getting me so upset, and I'm just like, girl, like, you don't even understand, because fighting is not allowed on campus. Lord knows I'd have been, feel me? But that's all I have for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that I wasn't too chatty, but I just wanted to give you guys a good story time, okay? So make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, okay? I love you guys. See you in the next video.